Well, morning, everybody. It's April in Michigan and it's raining. It's a mud hole out here. I'm going to go out and get the horses, bring them in to feed them. Just found out, poor little a cat had kittens and something killed them all. Yeah, it's a sad day. Boys will be disappointed, but that's life on the ranch. Anyways, the horses, get them some grain. They already got some hay in there, but I like to feed Total Equine Feed. So there's if you want some information about Total Equine Feed, I highly recommend you look up Steve Lantvit. He's on RFD TV. He's got a great episode with Dr. Anderson about equine feed. So the horses are in. I just got them grain. That's spurs. Normally I like to feed them on the ground, but I'm out of feed pans. The other feed pan's out in the rain and I'm not going back out there. You feed them on the ground, that's their natural grazing habit. It's better for the horse, at least in my personal opinion. So these guys got theirs down there. This is Rocky. He's a 19-year-old quarter horse. Spurs was a 16-year-old quarter horse. And this is Boss. He's 20, but he's on the ground eating there too. So I got 4 stalls in my barn. People who lived here before me was a veterinarian, and this was just an open pole barn before they got here, and she came in and put these nice stalls in. Got rebar, drilled holes. The nice part though that I like, let me see if I can find a holding stall, but as of right now it's my junk stall, but they got a padded mat and underneath of it's that 4-inch crushed rubber, so it's real nice for the horses to be on. I ended up adding this back door. I had an idea of running a run to the pasture so they can just run in here in the winter, but I got the door up but not the pasture. Alright, so the horses are fed, they're inside out of the rain, so I'm going to go in. The boys are on spring break this week, so we're going to go in and get some breakfast. So like I was telling you, it's raining pretty hard out here, but I bought this hat, palm leaf hat, thinking it was supposed to be rainproof, and well, I guess it's only good for a sprinkle because it started pouring down my face, running down here my cheek. So I got a nice 100X Beaver hat in the house that I normally wear, but I just had it clean. And I don't like getting it dirty after I just cleaned it. But anyway, so my wife's trying to get me to be a little healthier. We went down memory lane last night. And man, I used to be good looking 50 pounds ago. Anyways, so here's what we're doing. It's supposed to be a natural cleansing or something. A little apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, red cayenne pepper, and turmeric. You put it all in a little cup. She likes to do a little bigger and just take drinks of it, but I can't take that. I got to do it in one quick swallow. Crackers there because it neutralizes the taste in your mouth. It just gets rid of that, that awful taste. All right, so here we go. We're going to down this thing. It takes me a couple of minutes. I got to get worked up for it. Just spilled a little bit. Oh, well, it's less I got to drink. Anyways, I was telling you the cracker helps with the taste, but an apple will do the same thing. I just can't eat a whole apple in the morning. So here we go. Oh, it's awful. But whatever makes my wife happy, I will do. Whoa. All right, so the rain quit. I don't know how long it's going to be done for, but we're going to go let the horses out. They're probably kicking at the stalls, wanting to get out. Just never seems how bad the weather is. They'd rather be outside than locked up, but they got some high ground out there. All the hay they waste out of the hay feeders keeps them out of the mud. Plus, I put a lot of sand in their lean-tos this last winter, so they got protection and they got a high place to stand. So we'll get them outside. one. 2 more to go. You can see how muddy it is out here, but like I said, there's a good buildup around the feed, and that's pretty sandy. Got a lot of sand in their lean-tos. Alright, all the horses are back out. You can see they're out there eating on their hay bale, but they're at least, probably 8 to 10 inches up out of the mud. I just let that hay build up over winter knowing that this was going to happen. So we got a busy afternoon coming at you. Got all the horses out. It started raining again. And well, I already told you right now I do a little part-time dental tech work on horses, a part-time farrier. I haven't told you that. Part-time drywaller. So these are one of my first vlogs, so I'm going to give you a little background. Drywall started, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and got recruited right out of high school to do some summer work. After that first summer, I said never again, and here we are 21 years later, still doing drywall. But I told myself for my 40th birthday, I'm done. I'm throwing away my tools. That's in another month and a half. So if you happen to be out looking for garbage, look for some drywall tools that day. You'll know what happened. Either that or I'm going to be the most expensive drywaller that you can find. Funny story, you do farrier work, and I got a client I used to go to, and I'm under her horses all the, while she's standing there holding them, talking, and all she does is complain about how sore her back is. And sometimes you get around these people and all you want to do is take your rasp and slap them across the face, but you refrain from it. I guess you just got to laugh at it, otherwise it's not any fun. But I heard one story one time that you can't take life too seriously, you'll never get out alive. But then this same client, these clients are great, same client, back when the economy was down, she was spreading out her time in between, and the horses' feet were getting bad, so I had to work harder. And she's sitting there complaining about how she doesn't have any money, and literally in the next sentence she tells me she just got her concealed permit and she's going out to buy a new pistol, and she's all excited. So I tell you, some people, I don't know if they understand what's coming out of their mouth, just like me right now. But we're on the road. I'm gonna go do some drywall, my favorite thing in the world. It's sanding day. Stay tuned, I'll give you a little look at what we got going. Alright, so we got in the house, nobody's home, so we had to break in. It's amazing what you get good at after 20 years of doing construction, and while breaking into the houses is one of the talents you come up with. Anyways, we got everything in the house. Actually, not really. I had a garage code. So what I like to do first is brush out the walls with my pole sander, knock all the big stuff down, and then finish up with the sponge. But when you're as good as me, you probably don't have to do the pole sander. You just go right to the sponge. But anyways, I like to do it anyways. You get in a habit, and usually that's what you stick with. Alright, so we got it all brushed out. Now we got to do our finish sand, so I like to use a sponge, double-sided, coarse fine, works out really good. Got to get your light. I like this nice LED light. I got it from, probably Menards a while ago, but it doesn't give off the heat them halogen ones do. And when you're a little bit overweight like I am, and you're bending over down there in the bottom corner, and your belly's cutting off the air to you, you start getting a little warm. So this is real nice. Doesn't give off any heat. Yeah, but you need the light, otherwise you can't see anything. I mean, preferably, my drywall is about like my ex-girlfriends. They all look better in the dark. So, don't worry about it. I doubt any of them are ever going to see this. And if they do, you guys had great personalities. So it's pretty simple. Just kind of go up and down, knock all the edges down, make it nice and smooth. It's kind of hard to videotape when you're that close, but it's pretty. Alright, so we're going to wrap the day up where it started, right here in the barn. Horses are fed. We just got home, finished that drywall job. After I got done looking at it, I'm still the self-proclaimed king of drywall, best drywaller that ever lived. But I don't know if that's what you strive for when you're younger, is to grow up and say you want to be a drywaller. But you know what? At least whatever you do, you don't have to be proud of what you do, but at least take pride in what you do. If your name's on it, go do the job to the best of your ability. So anyways, all day long I've been trying to think of a way to sign off on these videos, something cool, but I haven't come up with anything yet. So probably going to end up being like God bless at the end of all of them. But today I'll say something I heard. Pretty much everything on here is going to be something I heard. It's never my idea. But one guy said one time that every day we have is a gift from God. What we do with that day is our gift back to God. So good night, everybody.